AKAI, the leader in professional audio technology, brings you the ultimate in creative freedom. Presenting the AKAI S-900 digital sampler. For the next hour, Tim Tobias, accomplished keyboardist, session musician, and consultant for AKAI, will guide you through a step-by-step practical demonstration on how to operate the AKAI S-900 with skill and confidence. AKAI, creative at heart, pushing technology forward.
Oh, hi, I'm Tim Tobias, and I'm going to give you a hand learning the AKAI S-900 digital sampler. It's an incredibly powerful and versatile musical instrument, but it's surprisingly easy to use. The great thing about the sampler is any sound you can imagine, you have the power to capture and play musically. No more synthesizing of approximate facsimiles. The real thing is in your grasp. Well, it's time to get down to the studio and check it out. Whoa. Go. Watch it. Yeah, nice smooth right. Last stop, my AKAI studio. And there it is, the AKAI S-900. Come on, let's get into it. First of all, let me explain to you what digital sampling is. It is a process by which we can record or sample any sound or audio waveform, convert it into digital information, store it, and then play it back as musical notes on a MIDI keyboard, MIDI guitar, or other MIDIable instrument. We can also use the control features of the unit to alter or modify a sampled sound, or combine it with other sampled sounds to create new sounds. Anything you hear, you can sample with the S-900. Now let's get going. Incidentally, I'll be using a little video razzmatazz to clearly illustrate what I'm saying. Also, you may find the written manual helpful in some areas. Okay, first of all, let's plug it in. Connect a MIDI cable from your master keyboard output, over here, to the S-900 MIDI input. Then connect a guitar cord from the mix output of the S-900 to the line input of your mixer amplifier speaker setup. Turn on the unit, check your volume. Now take the 3.5-inch piano disc that is included with your unit and insert it into the disk drive of the S-900. Next, push the button on the front panel that says disk. The readout will say, clear memory and load entire disk. Disk 100%, memory 0. This tells you that there is no data loaded in the machine. Disk 100% tells you that the entire disk is full. The real secret in using this machine is to read the command options in the little screen and tell the unit what task you want it to perform by using the magic cursor arrow, the control knob, and the keypad. So if you want to clear the memory of the machine and load the entire disk, just push the button that says End or Enter. The Enter button is on the bottom row, fourth button over. Let's push it and see what happens. The light on the disk drive will go on, and the readout will now tell you what samples it is loading. After it has finished loading the disk, the light on the disk drive will go out. By the way, never take the disk out while this red light is on, or you can screw up your disk and/or your disk drive. Okay, now the disk light on the front panel will start blinking. We want to play the program, so push the button marked Play. The readout will say, Programs, scroll with knob. Select single key, so do what the machine says. Reach up and turn the control knob, and you will see number 1, piano A, number 2, piano B, and number 3, honky-tonk scroll by. So if you want to make your program selection, simply push 1, 2, or 3. The number 1 in front of piano A should already be blinking, so let's start with it. Play your master keyboard and you should be hearing the sound of a grand piano. Push number 2. The readout should shift and the number 2 in front of piano B will start blinking. This piano should sound a little darker than piano A. Now try honky tonk. Press 3. The readout will shift again and the number 3 will start blinking. This piano should sound noticeably detuned to give it a honky tonk effect. To remove the piano disc, simply push the button underneath the floppy disk drive and the disc will pop out. However, all the information is still in the machine, so you can still play the piano. Now, if that wasn't too difficult, let's take a look at the function controls. Right up here, of course, we have our power switch. And over here, we have our contrast control. There are 8 mode switches: play, record, edit sample, edit program, MIDI, utility, disk, and master tune. These switches allow you to perform different tasks or commands on the S-900. A 10-key pad plus on-off switches let you enter numeric commands. 2 arrow cursor buttons for moving the magic arrow left to right and back. 2 page buttons for moving our menu of commands up and down through our different modes: record, edit sample, edit program, etc. A letter button that allows you to dial the alpha commands, A through Z. A space button that does just that, gives you some space between letters or numbers. The Ent or Enter button, which tells whatever command you select to begin. The PB or playback button, which allows you to play samples back without the MIDI keyboard. Over here we have the knob which adjusts your record level. This is used in recording samples. Underneath it is the mic and line inputs. Next to it is the knob which adjusts your monitor level, so you can hear what you are sampling directly through the S-900's microphone or line inputs. The output or volume control is over here on the far right. Underneath the volume control is the record playback trigger that allows you to trigger recording mode or playback mode with a foot switch. Last but not least is my favorite, the amazing control knob, which allows you to quickly and easily turn pages or scroll programs and dial the alphanumeric commands with incredible speed. These are all of the function controls, so if you're ready, we'll see what this baby can do. Let's get out the microphone and do some sampling.